Should you buy old technology or should you buy the latest and greatest? Well, that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be focusing in on the Nexus 5 and also the Nexus 7 to see if after a year they are still worth your money. With things like the Nexus 9 and also the Nexus 6 just around the corner, it's great to have a catch up. So, let's take a look. Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and like I mentioned for the intro for this video, we're going to be looking at the Nexus 5 and also the Nexus 7 nearly a year on to see if they're still worth the money. Now we're going to be focusing on the Nexus 5 first, just to have a quick overview of the device itself with the good and the bad, to see if it may be worth sticking with an older device as opposed to the newer Nexus 6. First off, the device itself feels great in the hand. You've got a really nice soft touch material, it does pick up some fingerprints, but overall it is really nice and it comes in black, white and also red. And you've also got the ceramic buttons for the power and the volume, you've got the speakers down the bottom with the micro USB for charging, and also the headphone jack and a microphone at the top. Now you're not going to get the display of the Google Nexus 6, but you are going to get a 4.95 inch 1920 by 1080 display with a pixel density of 445 pixels per inch. It's also going to be covered by Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and the dimensions of the phone are really nice as well. It's only going to be 8.59mm thick, which is around 2mm thinner than the new Nexus 6 that's going to be coming out, and it also feels great in the hand as it's not too big. Now I used to have the LG G3 and I've recently changed back to the Nexus 5 for the very reason that I'm not necessarily a fan of big phones. Software wise, you're going to be running the latest version of Android available today, which is KitKat 4.4.4 with an upgrade to Lollipop any day now. Fingers crossed for that. Now in terms of the actual phone itself, it's also going to come with an 8 megapixel rear facing camera with optical image stabilization and a 1.3 megapixel front facing camera. Internally, we are going to be looking at some older hardware. You're going to have the Snapdragon 800 processor clocked at 2.26 GHz with the Adreno 330 for the GPU. Now in terms of graphics and gaming performance, I haven't really noticed that much difference between this and any newer devices. You may see some extra particle effects on some newer games like Modern Combat 5, but overall the experience is very smooth and very fluid and I've not had any issues at all. But enough about the specs, is the Nexus 5 still worth it? Well, I would definitely say yes. Now don't get me wrong, you're not going to get the processing power or the Quad HD display of the Nexus 6, but what you are going to get is a great package for a great price. Now one thing that I would say as well is the phone itself has held up very well over time. Obviously this is a brand new unit that I've got here. I had the old Nexus 5 in white, I upgraded to the LG G3, and I've now gone back to the Nexus 5 mainly for the size and also the software features that are going to be coming with Android L that you're not going to be getting with a different phone with maybe a skin over the top. In terms of the pricing as well, you definitely can't go wrong. 16GB is £299 here in the UK, whereas 32GB is going to set you back £329, which is around £200 to £300 less than what you're going to be paying for the Nexus 6. So overall, a year later down the line, I would definitely recommend the Nexus 5, and if you are looking for that stock Android experience, but you don't want to be paying too much and you don't necessarily want a gigantic phone, then the Nexus 5 is definitely the great way to go. I'm also going to put some links down in the description below for any previous videos from Copper vs Glass in regards to the Nexus 5, so be sure to check those out, and also if you've got any questions regarding the Nexus 5, do leave a comment down below. Now on to the Nexus 7, which is basically going to be a direct competitor to the Nexus 9 in this video, as the Nexus 9 is the newest version of the Android tablet to come direct from Google. Now again, this is going to be running the latest version of Android at the time, 4.4.4, and again we are waiting for the Google Android L to be updated on the Nexus 7 as well, and again I'm hoping that that does come pretty soon as well. There are some rumours that it's going to be today, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now in terms of the internals of the actual device itself, it's going to have the Snapdragon S4 Pro clocked at 1.5 GHz with the Adreno 320 for the GPU. The screen is going to be a 7.2 inch 1920 by 1200 display, and it's going to come in at 323 pixels per inch, and again it's going to have a scratch resistant Corning glass screen. Now it's going to be 1080p and the viewing angles are extremely good as well, so just in general I've not had any issues with the viewing or just in general the screen. It looks incredible. You've also got all the usual buttons in terms of the power, volume up and down, and also the micro USB and the headphone jack at the top as well. Now the tablet itself has held up well over time, and again for the price you definitely can't go wrong. Now obviously Google do no longer sell the Nexus 7, so you're going to have to just rely on the prices that I've got right now. Now I picked up my 32GB Nexus 7 for only £109, which is quite rare. Obviously on Amazon the prices and things are still hovering around the £199 mark, but it's still a lot cheaper than what you're going to be getting with the Nexus 9 that's going to be coming out. Now for this tablet, I do play a lot of games and things on the actual tablet itself, so I would say that overall it's a very good gaming experience, but again, you're definitely not going to be getting the latest in terms of the screen of the Nexus 9 or also the processing power. Now I'm going to be doing a specific Nexus 7 revisit video, hence why the Nexus 7 portion of this video is slightly shorter than the Nexus 5. But overall, I would definitely recommend both of these if you are looking for something maybe slightly cheaper or smaller than what the newer options are going to be offering. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass, and in my opinion, old tech is still good tech. And I will catch you guys in the next video.